welcome to the second edition of Loop at the Sup of the 24-25 school year. A lot of big things that we're going to talk about today, but the first one is one that happened, feels like a long time ago because, you know, whirlwind of a school year, but the Pirate Country Parade.
Absolutely. What a great, first of all, it's just amazing that we really have the opportunity to continue to do that in our community. That takes a lot of effort with the city, the police department, the fire department, the school, all the neighbors. So to have a homecoming parade still, kind of like the old days when people did it down Main Street. That's what we still do here in Pirate Country. So it was fantastic. I've been here 20 years. I think this was our 8th or 9th parade,
Yeah, the
8th parade, and one of the best ever. Really, the weather helped. It was a beautiful Wednesday evening. Incredible amount of participants from the school end and community members in the parade. And then along the parade route, it's probably the most people I've seen out on a parade route in the 8 parades that I've seen. So just super fun, great. Just community event and a lot of smiles and I like it so much because, you know, being in this district for 20 years, there were families and parents and kids, you know, that I had connections with when I was at the high school so many years ago. Then you see those, catch up with those families and kids, and now those kids have kids, and so it was fantastic. So thanks to Kaylin, the pirate of the or the leader of the pirate ship, and
she took it on
and her team, and just amazing event.
There was so much energy there. We all came into the district office right after, and you came in and Monique came in, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, the energy and I mean, we all kind of felt it that night. I don't know. I mean, that was just my third. But I definitely noticed people were just really fired up, and that was I think that was the best one.
The energy's actually been just a little different this year, just in general too. We had a really positive, you know, start with our teachers, and then when their kids came to school on that first September 3rd, it was positive, and so it just feels good, and that just kind of built on it and kind of you know, showed what community is all about, and it's really fun to get together. So
great turnout.
Okay,
so next thing we wanted to talk about is the bond. 2017, and now we're at 2024. All these years later, I went through a ton of photos and video and documents to try and round it up on our website. I'll put a link to this on this video, but that just really brought home to me, you know, somebody who wasn't here when you passed the bond and when the work started, how just impactful that money has been here. You guys made it go a long ways.
Well, we're super, first of all, blessed that the community supported the bond back in November of 2017. Such a huge gift, and I think our team and our partners have really maximized that gift, and you did a great job of building a bond website to really kind of tell our story. We're walking around Talent Elementary School right now and Talent Middle School right across the street. These are the last really projects and commitments we had on the bond with the seismic projects. And I think we talked about it before, that we call them seismic projects, but they're really remodels.
So much more.
I mean, so much. You can see a lot more than just securing the walls in case of a seismic event. So we've been looking forward to this time because we've been gathering a lot of information, really kind of doing our due diligence about how we're spending the funds, what other incentives and grants we have got. So it was a $68 million bond that the voters approved, and that's the obligation to pay back over time. But we have turned that into over $84 million with grants and incentives. And the amazing thing this was really important to our community, really important to our school board, and of course really important to us. 93% of the contracts awarded were local. And so if you just take rough numbers there, that's $75-ish million put back into a local economy to help build our buildings to support our community for decades to come.
Yeah, I was writing that list. I wanted to include that because I saw that was a priority and that it held through.
Yeah, and we have amazing local contractors. I mean, it's just, we have a lot of partners that can do the job, do the job, and our architects and construction contractors, and it's just really super cool to see, to be able to help support that local economy as well.
Yeah, you just walk through our buildings, you see, they did a phenomenal job. All the buildings look so amazing, and that the remodel, not really a remodel, really, they built a building at the high school. It's jaw-dropping when you look at all the things that were brought. All the CTE emphasis, the theater, what those gyms look like. I mean, it was just total transformation.
Yeah. It is definitely a different school, and I talk to people that were in the old school, and only really 30%, if that, of our classrooms had windows or access to outside light, and now it's 100% access to outside light. So super cool.
Okay, next thing we wanted to talk about was attendance.
Yeah,
huge topic. Schools all across the country are focused on this because we know how important it is, and we also know that since the pandemic, it's been sort of a mindset that we have to switch. Like during the pandemic, we all remember what it was like. Hey, if you're any symptoms at all, don't come near us, get away. And now we're just trying to get back to what it was like before. And our numbers are better.
Yes.
We are elementaries that are about 80% regular attenders right now, which is good. But we're trying to get there.
Regular attendance is obviously really important. It really correlates. Regular attendance, it correlates to achievement. And so we know that has a direct correlation, and we want to see your kids every day, and have great opportunities for them every day. We have improved. We still have a long way to go, but I would encourage you and challenge you to make sure. I was a parent as well. My kids are grown now, but really encouraged to make sure that attendance in school is a priority, and there's a lot of great things going on.
Yeah, and if you are having a hard time, for whatever reason, we have this incredible community care team that also might be able to assist some of our families in trying
Absolutely, and I think, and hopefully parents out there in our community that there's really no barrier that we can't have solutions for, and so if there are some challenges, or if there are barriers that we can help support getting your child here to school every day, please let us know, and we'll help problem solve with you, because it's definitely a partnership.
Okay, and lastly, this is, even though we haven't had a ton about it, we have had some on our social media, but this actually, October, is Principal Appreciation Month. I don't know what the exact words are. I think it's Principal Appreciation Month, and
National Principal Appreciation Month. And so we honored them a little bit at the board meeting last week, and we just have incredible, hardworking, dedicated, heart for student building administrators in our district, and just I for one really appreciate how they show up every day, and it's 1 month of appreciation. I think when we have these appreciation weeks or months, sometimes they feel love, but I know that we appreciate them all year round, and just thankful for their service to our community.
As you know, as a former principal, that's not an easy job. They are. I sometimes get emails from administrators and principals all hours for things that they're working on something, and you just know, wow, they work all the time. They got to work all the time.
It really is. I mean, it really never stops. I mean, we try to, with anything and with employees, we want to make sure that they're taking care of themselves, just like we want all of our staff to, have a real strong sense of well-being and have a good work-life balance. but there's a lot of work to do. So sometimes it's easier said than done than turning it off. So
yeah, exactly.
But really appreciate all our team, our administrative team.
That is it. We are walking through here on, well, this will probably be the best looking loop with the Supt that we're going to do for a while, because this is amazing right now.
I mean,
fall
look
colors
at Wagner. I mean, view and just you can't beat this. The leaves are starting to turn color.
It's gorgeous out here, and the DO play. I mean, this is great. We love this too, but our DO street, that 4th Street.
Yeah.
Like it is just so gorgeous. I just want to get out of my office all the time and go on a walk. I don't have time to, but it's so nice. The next time we come and do this, it's probably going to be we're going to be getting to
a little cooler, a little more wintry,
mm-hmm.
But this is nice. It's nice to walk around and kind of highlight, the both talent schools, and they got definitely some really cool remodels, and just grateful for a good start to the school year, and really appreciate parents and community members as partners, and looking forward to a great year.
All right, thanks for doing this. Until November, before Thanksgiving, we'll get another one in before Thanksgiving. That's weird to say, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know.
We're almost there.
Cow.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.